Getting that Toy Story cloud look on your cookies is easier than you think. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. Today we'll be using wet-on-wet techniques to create that iconic Toy Story cloud pattern on a number cookie. This is perfect for birthdays, and all the supplies are listed in the description, so join me and let's decorate. So to start out, go to the internet and get yourself some wallpaper or an image of the Toy Story cloud pattern and print that out, cut out a cloud and trace it repeatedly on your cookie, or you can use your projector. And then this is one of the few times that I use a couple of different consistencies to do my cookies. I'm outlining the cookie with a 15 to 20-second consistency icing in a light blue, and I'm going slow. I'm staying as close to the edge as I can. And I'm lifting up my piping bag just a little bit and following along where it's dropping rather than watching the piping bag. And then I'm actually going to outline each one of these clouds as well. The reason why my icing is a little bit stiffer, more of a detail consistency than a flood consistency, is because I'm going to be doing a wet on wet design and I don't want the icing to flow off the cookie, but I do want to use a little bit thinner of a flood consistency so that my wet on wet design really sinks in together and blends and becomes one. So now that the whole cookie is outlined, I'm just going to come back in with my blue icing. This time it's more in about a 10 to 12-second consistency, and I'm just going to go in sections. So I'm going to start with this section at the edge of the 3, then I'll use my scribe to settle that icing down, and then I'll continue on around this one cloud right here. So I'm just going to go around the cloud, fill it in, and then I'm going to set this aside, use my scribe to settle it down and shape it if I need to. But I'm going to grab my white icing immediately and fill in this cloud. My white icing is also about a 10 to 12-second consistency. Again, I don't want it to be thinner than that because I don't want the icing to run off the edge of the cookie as I pipe in the wet on wet design. And I'll use my scribe carefully to settle this all down. I don't want to stir it around too much. Just gently tap at it up and down and shape it a little bit if I need to, but I don't want to blend it into swirls with the blue to create more of a tie-dye effect. I want that cloud to be separate and sharp looking right in that blue icing. And then I'll just continue on by placing my blue icing right into that wet blue icing edge and pipe around the next cloud, filling in the next section. And then we'll repeat the process and do the same exact thing. Use your scribe to settle that icing down, and then grab your white icing and immediately fill in that other little cloud right here at the edge. And the beauty of the wet on wet design is that there's no separation between the colors or the designs. There's no layers of extra icing that you have to bite through. It's just one cohesive design, and it often impresses people because it's right into the icing and they want to know, how the heck did you do that and get that white icing right into that blue icing to look so seamless. And now that we've filled in that other little cloud, we'll continue on with the process. Again, just going around each cloud as it comes. And the reason why I didn't flood in this entire cookie with the blue icing and then come back in with the white is because I didn't want it to set up at all before I got to the white clouds at the top. So I'm just going to do each cloud as it comes so that I'm sure that the white icing will blend together with no areas of separation between the two colors. I don't want there to be any bumps or lines or anything that shows that the two colors are separate. And you've probably guessed, but I'm decorating these cookies for a 3rd birthday set. I've always wanted to do a Toy Story theme, and I'm so excited to have the opportunity. I remember when I took my son to Disneyland when he was about 3 years old and he saw Buzz Lightyear in person for the first time. He was so excited, and after that we watched Toy Story on repeat in my house all of the time. I think he knew every line to the movie. Anyway, there's quite a few movies now, and I have to admit I haven't seen all of them. I stopped watching the Toy Story series when Andy moved away and went to college, and that just broke my heart. Of course, I think my own son was going to college at about the same time, so maybe that's why. Anyway, we're on the last cloud, so let's fill this in and then smooth it out. And then I didn't actually like the shape of this cloud. It's not straight across the bottom, so I went ahead and grabbed my white icing and I added another line of icing right at the bottom of this cloud until I got it looking the way I wanted it to. And then I could just tap at that with my scribe up and down to get that icing to settle back down. And then I still wasn't happy with how that looked, so I grabbed my blue icing and made another line of icing at the bottom to straighten it out even further. And then I'll just gently tap at the icing to jiggle it smooth. And then this is one of the reasons why it's good to have a thicker icing going along the outside edge of your wet on wet icing so it doesn't run over the edge. And then I think these came out perfect. I wish every day looked like this outside. Beautiful white fluffy clouds and a beautiful blue sky. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single one of the Toy Story videos. And I'll see you next time. To infinity and beyond.